Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Brooke Buckner. The winter storm has passed, but we have a lot of snow and black ice left behind. And that's why the THV 11 Weather Impact Team has issued a weather impact alert lasting through tomorrow. Meteorologist Simone Thomas made that call earlier today. Simone, what more can you tell us?
Yeah, Brooke, as you just said, a lot of the snow hasn't fully melted. I'm out here in the weather garden to give you a visual of just how much snow is left on the ground, not just here, but across central Arkansas. Now, a lot of this turned to some slush, maybe even some standing puddles earlier, which now that we're below freezing again, this is solid. I can knock on this and it's making a little bit of a sound effect. So as you're getting on the roadways, especially in the morning, a lot of people trying to head to church, that's going to create some hazardous driving conditions. So at 7 is when we started this alert. That'll last until late tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. We're looking to see the potential of some black ice developing on those roadways, freezing fog as well along the I-30 corridor that will just lead to more black ice on surfaces. Now, as we look across the state right now, a lot of us already in the 20s, 24 in the capital city, 26 in Hot Springs, Pine Bluff holding on to 30 degrees, but still below freezing. So as we continue overnight, really only getting colder from here, looking to see that freezing fog developing after midnight. That'll carry us through at least middle morning, and by late morning, we're still below freezing, but at that 30-degree mark. I'll talk you through the rest of your Sunday as well as the next several days ahead in that 11-day outlook.
Thanks, Simone. And after a week like we just had, you'll want to make sure to download the THV 11 app to your phones and tablets, and THV 11 Plus to your smart TV. The phone app is free on Google Play and the Apple App Store. THV 11 Plus is also free and available to download on your Amazon Fire Stick, Roku, or Apple TV. As snow starts to melt away here in central Arkansas, one Hot Springs couple could be dealing with the effects of it for quite a while. THV 11's Carter Thweet met with them today and joins us live with that story. Carter?
That's right, Brooke. You heard me say it at the top of the show. We often clear the snow off the tops of our cars, or at least we should, so it doesn't fly off and hit people behind us. But we don't always think about things like carports. That's the message that Danny and Rosemarie Crownover out of Hot Springs are sharing tonight after what happened to them on Friday.
We opened up and looked out here. It about gave us a heart attack.
That was the reaction of Rosemarie Crownover after her carport collapsed under the weight of heavy snow. Her husband Danny described what took place Friday night at their Hot Springs home.
I sat down, we had dinner, and about an hour after that we heard this huge bang. And it was kind of like I knew something fell outside, you know, and we came to our door and we couldn't get out of our door. The Crownovers were unharmed, but that doesn't mean this wasn't a scary situation.
It scared me so bad, I took off running because I thought the whole side of the trailer was just going to cave in. Yeah. It sounded that loud.
Miraculously, their cars didn't take any damage either, partly because of the way the carport fell, and partly because they just moved them back closer to the road ahead of the coming snow.
That's my beloved car. We call it the little toaster because it looks like a toaster. And that is a beloved car at work where I work. Everybody, they know that little toaster car. And we thought it had crashed the car.
For the Crownovers, they say they're grateful it wasn't worse, and they want to share this story to maybe keep it from happening to someone else.
I'd like to emphasize, if you have standing snow on your roof, be aware, because we're a little bit complacent about living in this part of the country that we don't have these problems.
And I plan to keep in touch with the Crownovers and keep you updated on their situation. They tell me that they've reached out to their landlord, who they feel is supportive, so they're hopeful that they can get this situation cleaned up and get things back to normal sooner rather than later. We'll keep you updated. Reporting in Little Rock tonight, Carter Thweet, THV 11 News.
All right, Carter, thanks so much. Glad they're safe and definitely hoping for a quick cleanup there. Developing right now, Arkansas State Police are investigating a shooting that happened in Maumelle this afternoon. According to police, officers responded to a call regarding a person allegedly armed with a knife. Officials say after they tried to resolve things peacefully, the situation got worse. The police officer then used deadly force after an unsuccessful taser attempt. The person with the knife later died at a local hospital. This investigation is still ongoing and we'll keep you updated as we get more information. And over in Jacksonville, officials are investigating a deadly fire that happened this morning. Once officials arrived at the scene, crews discovered a house fully engulfed in flames, and one person was reportedly still trapped inside. Another woman also went back inside the home to grab her dog. Fire crews were able to put the fire out, but 2 women were found dead because of it. And right now, firefighters are grappling with the Los Angeles wildfires into the weekend as they threaten to expand into new parts of the ravaged county. Ashley Sharp has the latest on the deadly wildfire.
Planes dropped flame retardant from the sky, hoping to prevent the Palisades fire from ravaging even more of Los Angeles County. This week, multiple wildfires have destroyed countless homes, businesses, and cars, while forcing hundreds of thousands of residents to evacuate. So far, the fires have consumed an area larger than San Francisco.
Our top priority remains saving lives and protecting property.
As Saturday wore on, winds picked up again, heightening concern that the wildfire, already the most destructive in LA history, could move to more densely populated areas.
Ground crews and aerial assets worked through the night in the Mandeville Canyon area, creating containment lines and protecting structures, continuing a full suppression effort.
Homes here in the Mandeville Canyon have burned as the Palisades fire rages on for hours with no clear end in sight.
When we first started out in this area about an hour ago, the air was relatively clear. Now the wind has shifted and now we're back in the smoke.
LA's police chief says a new task force will investigate the cause of the catastrophic fires.
This task force is made up of local, state, and federal partners designed to investigate the cause of these fires and to see if there's any connection between them.
On Saturday, law enforcement warned people who have been driving up to get a closer look at the blazes to stay away. Ashley Sharp, CBS News, Brentwood, California.
Still ahead, we're taking a closer look at how one young girl in Arkansas was able to beat a rare type of cancer. The first Conquering Cancer segment of the new year is coming up after the break.
And that weather impact alert is in effect through 10 a.m. tomorrow as temperatures are going to be below freezing during that time frame, producing some freezing fog and black ice. I'll have a look at the next several days and that 11-day outlook.